Every independent artist wants to write 100% of their own records just to say they did everything themselves. And they try to write massive hit records when they can barely write a basic album cut. I mean, it's the truth. Stop lying to yourself, because what if I told you that many A-list artists don't even write their own records specifically so they can grow faster? That's the whole point. So by focusing strictly on your strengths like singing and stage performance and letting a professional writer handle the pen, you craft a strong record that walks you into doors that you can't even fathom. That's what strong records do. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to utilize professional songwriters, what to negotiate even when you don't have the money, and how you can still secure publishing even if you don't physically write the record. It ain't that hard. You know what I mean? So let me break it down to you so that you can get going. Because my goal is to help you understand that strategic collaboration and teamwork are the keys to unlocking fast career growth and undeniable hit records. And I'm going to show you a few steps that you need to achieve those results. Most modern artists live their lives entirely online with a fear of networking combined with a toxic desire to hoard 100% of their ownership out of fear of getting screwed. And everybody goes through this. Because of these fears, you all try to do everything yourselves, working in creative areas where you are weak while letting your creative strengths remain unprioritized. Now, I get you need to develop, but a lot of times you got to recognize your strengths where they are. So the key is to employ professional or up-and-coming songwriters. You tell them your struggles, your pains, and your story, and you let them execute the writing. This allows someone who has spent years mastering the craft of songwriting to play their strengths on your team, giving you a significantly better song in way less time. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. So if you don't do that and insist on focusing on every single aspect of yourself, everything you produce will ultimately become mediocre. If you do it right, you let the writer do what they do best, while you still get to tell your story, your authentic story. And because you technically influence the direction and the message of the song, you can still rightfully secure a piece of the publishing. Boom. Come on now. But now if you think losing the majority stake in the publishing will destroy your career, remember that if you're still indie, you're still on the master. You are the one who gets to benefit directly from your celebrity quicker than them, through merch sales and live shows and touring, just everything. They're just a songwriter. So at the end of the day, it may seem fast to go alone, but with a team, you're gonna go way further. Going alone will bring you to the door, but with a crew, you're actually gonna get inside. And that's what we're trying to do. So I want you to stop being selfish, because greed can actually cloud your judgment here. Most artists fight an internal battle with money, saying I for everything, and you want to be the captain of your own ship. But you forget that a ship still needs a crew to actually set sail. The key is to give the majority of the song's publishing to the actual creators, as I said earlier, the writers and the producers, while you accept a smaller share. You retain the master recording ownership, of course, which makes more money than the publishing anyway. And then when you generate profit down the line, you can buy back shares of publishing from that songwriter if you want to. Because, not to be a predator, because if they're up and coming, they're probably going to need the money, and they probably will part from it if the success is happening. Plus, if they're getting more records with you, they're probably not going to be too opposed to it. Now, if you insist on keeping 100% of the ownership of a record that fails to connect with an audience, then you are committing the greatest professional foul on yourself. 100% of zero is still zero. And this is why I encourage collaboration. But let's just say you went with my plan and you get a hit record that establishes your brand. And if you still absolutely hate giving up ownership and can't wait for the buyback, then you can offer the songwriter an upfront buyout cash payment in the beginning so that you keep the publishing rights. Okay. Now, at the end of the day, a hit is a hit. It doesn't matter who wrote it. And let me also add that if you luck up on a hit you wrote, but you can't write another, your writers can always kick in to help you out. This is a common problem for a lot of artists. Songwriters are insurance for your early unstable success, right? I mean, well, I'm asking you right, but I'm just saying I know it as the truth. So far, we've covered the collaboration strategy and overcoming the ownership greed. But this next part is where a lot of the artists and your teams will lose their momentum entirely because you guys don't know how to build a network. And side note, if you need a strong business foundation to run your record label on, grab my 60-day record label system to build a fully functioning record label with step-by-step instructions right now today beneath this video. Now, no network and no money. Now, having no network and no money can completely stall your career at times. Production is incredibly costly. You can't just run up credit cards to pay for everything, especially for production. And you haven't stepped onto the local music scene to build real relationships yet. So we got a couple problems here. So we're going to leverage existing industry spaces and negotiate creatively. So I want you to go to some events held by organizations like the Recording Academy, ASCAP and BMI, A2IM and AIMP. And I also want you to frequent recording studios whenever they have events and open mics and pass the aux type of events, stuff like that. And use these rooms to openly advertise that you are actively looking for talented songwriters and producers. We got a network. This is the easiest way to get qualified, leads, if you will, or qualified people. So when you find them, clearly negotiate the following points based on what you can afford. Here's the points. Publishing percentages, if you didn't already know that. Master points, everybody's had to do that, but I suggest it, especially early on. Optional incentives, hear me out. Guaranteeing them more songs on the project, A-side protection, or a structural advance if the song gets picked up by a label. This is going to come out of your pocket, like you slide them some more cash. Or upfront buyout money, which is the least likely option that I talked about earlier. Those are your negotiation tactics. If you don't use them, you will remain isolated, invisible, and possibly stuck in the red as an indie artist. If you do it right, you'll gain the exact blueprint needed to get a hit song written and produced, even if you're starting with low money or no money at all. But understand, networking isn't too hard or intimidating. Just show up to an industry mixer dressed exactly like the professional artist you want to be to naturally attract people. And then when they approach you, open with, hey man, I'm here looking for songwriters. On the other tip, if someone won't negotiate on decent terms starting out, then just move on to the next. You don't have to stick and stay with the first person you find. So at the end of the day, teamwork makes the dream work. And when you stack talent on top of talent, you will fly high. You know what I mean? So the challenge is this: write down your personal struggles and your deepest pains and the core message you want your next project to deliver. That's first and foremost. Songwriters gotta have something to write. Ask yourself, am I letting my ego and fear of losing publishing percentages stop me from creating a career-defining hit record? Many of you all probably are. And then I want you to find one local industry mixer, studio, or ASCAP BMI event this week to show up looking like an artist and tell people you are looking for co-writers. Do that. Especially if you are in Dallas, Atlanta, Miami, Orlando, LA, New York, Chicago. Do it. The goal is to truly understand what a successful team is and the types of collaborators it actually contains. The real question isn't, should you do this? It's how much longer can you afford not to? Now, if you need help with devising a strategy, book a call with me or join our group strategy calls every Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time inside the Music Money Makers community. You can find people in there. Click below to join. But what if they steal my story? You are giving them the concept, but you are guiding the ship. It remains your narrative. People can write on this type of narrative all day. They're not going to steal your story. And what if they do? You didn't write the song, so there's nothing to hold, right? Well, won't I lose all the royalties? No, listen, you keep the master rights, right? You keep the show money. You keep the merchandise money, which pay out much faster than publishing. I've already been through this. And what if I can't afford a great writer? You can negotiate back in master points, future label advance terms, or buy them out entirely while you are both up and coming, which I don't really suggest doing that. Most people will want to collaborate if they want to be on the come up. But at the end of the day, if you were struggling with trying to write hits when you can only write album cuts, or fighting internal battles with greed and hoarding ownership, or having zero network and no budget to scale your music, you now have the means to become the fully scaled, visionary CEO and powerhouse performer and artist you've always wanted to be. Music Money Makers. If you make music, you should always make money. Log on to musicmoneymakeover.com, grab the 60-day record label system, book a call, join the Music Money Makers community, grab the free stuff beneath this video right now today, and watch this next video right over here to save your career, and I'll see you next time. Peace.